So now we will see a program which has multiples and factors of a number calculated. Let's say the number is given as n. Now, first part, print multiples of a number between 1 and 100. It means that if n is 5, suppose, or let's say n is 6, I want to print 6, 12, 18, 24, and so on. Okay, now there are multiple ways to do it. One is we run a for loop for x, int x is equal to 1, x less than equal to 100, x plus plus, and you can then say that if so any number which is a multiple of 6 should be divisible by 6, right? So if x is divisible by 6, then we can say that it is system dot out dot print. We can just print ln x. Okay, this is one way of doing it. So let's run it, compile. Let's say the number is 6 only. It prints all the numbers which are multiples of 6. Okay, now the other way to do this same thing is, but then we don't know whether what n will be. If n is known, then we can do something like this. Let's say suppose n is given as 4, so we can say for int y is equal to 4. So if a number is given that you want to print the multiples of 4, they will give you how many multiples. Okay, so let's say they want 50 multiples. Okay, otherwise we cannot go ahead. 50 multiples of 4 we want. So what we will do, we will y is equal to 1, y less than, and first 50 multiples. Okay, not like from this to this. If it's given that they want the multiples, uh, let's say from 2 to 50 or something like that, you can just change the range, but that will not be asked. Usually it will be first 50, first 5, first 100, like that. Is equal to 50 and then y plus plus. Okay, in this case we can say it's very simple. We just have to print system dot out print ln y into, it's a multiple of 4, right? So y into 4, and we can print something here so that we can separate the program. Okay, let's check. This is the first one. So let's this time print multiples of 7. Okay, so multiples of 7 are printed here. Sorry, multiples of 7 we cannot say because it is we hard coded as 6, right? So we have to change something here. I'll tell you. Now the second part where it was we wanted the multiples of 4, first 50 multiple, that is giving you like this. Okay, now this there was an error here. We assume that we are wanting the 6 only. Okay, but it can be anything. I can just say the multiple of, let's say, 7. So in that case we have to make this as n. So whatever number is going from 1 to 100, that should be divisible by that number. Those numbers only will be the multiples, right? So let's do it again. Compile. Now I want to print the multiples of 7 between 1 to 100. Okay, so see, it has printed 714 over here till 98 because we want it from 1 to 100. This is the next part. All right, so now let's print the factors. Okay, how to print factors of a number? So there they can be it can be done in multiple ways. If you want to print all the factors of a number, of a given number, okay, so let's say here I will take this as number as m, for which I want the factor. Okay, I'll just take the f as a number. All right, so now here I'll say you want all the factors of this number. So all the factors of the number, if the number is, let's say, 45, it should print 1, 3, 5, 9, 15, like that. So we'll have to run a for loop from 1 till that number, okay, to m, j plus plus. Okay, now factors are those numbers which divide that number. So here in this case I want to know the factors of m. So it will be system, let's change here. If, one second, if m percentage j, so we don't have to use the divide sign, we have to use the percentage sign always, because that only determines whether a number is divisible or not. Okay, if m percentage means m is divisible by j, then j is the factor of m. Okay, in this case we will be printing j. So okay, let's do it 1 second. Okay, sorry. Int, let me make it as m only. Okay, yeah. Now this is compiled. Let's clear it. Compile it. So I want the multiples for, let's say, 8 this time between 1 to 100, and I want the factors of 236. See, the factors of 236 are these only. Okay, and this is again the 4 one, and this is the all the multiples of 8 from 1 to 100. I hope it is clear.